Welcome to the full guide to the shore biome in Peak, and trust me, this is the most important level to master if you want to survive your climb to the top. Because if you cannot climb past this level, you just won't get to the other levels, duh. So whether you're just a beginner or trying to cut your climb time out by half, this guide is for you. So let's get started. Take your time. A big mistake I see players make is that they just rush to climbing to the top. They ignore the luggages and all the other stuff. You need to understand that the shore is your prep phase. You need to start cooking the coconuts and the food at the start to fill up your stamina. So don't do the number one mistake in Peak, just rushing to the top. This can especially go bad if you are playing with 4 people and they're all just on different timelines and don't cooperate, they just go their own way. No, stick together. The game is 10 times easier when you stick together. Trust me. Shore is one of the only parts of the maps without a timer that kills you. And what's that timer, you ask? That is the fog. And if you don't know what the fog is, basically a blinding blanket of white that rises up and freezes you. It only activates once you've climbed certain height in the mountain, like around here, and that's when you see the text, the fog is rising. But around the shore, it has not activated yet. So that means that you are safe as of now. So take your time and try to loot all the best items that you will like. Get your backpack. Your very first priority when you spawn should be finding a backpack, and you'll usually find one literally right in front of you next to the luggage in the crash site. This is absolutely essential. Now here's something crucial most guys won't tell you. Your backpack weight directly affects your stamina. The heavier your backpack, the lower your stamina bar gets. You don't need to put everything on the airplane in your bag because they're completely useless unless you're trying to get an achievement. They're just ignore the items. So be smart about what you carry. The foods. Now let's talk about the foods that you will encounter during the shore. You'll see mushrooms. Some will be poisonous and some will be safe to eat. There are 4 mushrooms in the game and 3 of them will have a poisonous variant. How do you tell the difference, you may ask? It's easy. Look at the chart here. So the first one, we have the chubby shroom. The chubby shroom will always be safe. It's the first shroom in the chart. And then we have the bunch shroom. If it has dots on it, that means that it is poisonous. But if it has a giant X on top, that means that it is pretty good to eat. The next one that we're gonna have is gonna be the bugle shroom. If it just looks smooth like that, that means that it is safe. But if it just has like some veins on it, that means that it is poisonous, so it's best to avoid it. And then we have cluster shrooms. If it has rings around on it, that means that it is poisonous. But if it's just smooth again, it just means it's safe. Pro tip, when you're climbing, you will encounter crisp berries, which is basically apples. I'm not sure why the game calls them crisp berries. The direct crisp berry will get rid of hunger. The yellow one will get rid of hunger plus give you stamina. And the green one will poison you. So avoid the green crisp berry at all costs because it will be the worst to eat. Plus, when you're looking around for mushrooms, there might be a chance that a medicinal root will spawn. It's completely random and it spawns where a mushroom would spawn. Again, medicinal roots are awesome because it will cure hunger, poison, and hurt damage. Cook it if you can. As it. Now, let's talk about stuff that will hurt you in the shore. Bridges are an awesome way to get up the mountain, and I actually usually use bridges to climb up as they always lead to good paths. But if more than one player gets on a bridge, it has a chance of shaking and falling. And if a bridge falls, you are pretty much done for. You're done. Bye bye. So if you must use a bridge, just get on one player at a time for your own safety. Jellyfish. Now this is actually a pretty funny hazard. It's not like that bad, but if you step on a jellyfish, you will slip and get poisoned. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sea urchins. Upon contact, you will get poisoned. So avoid these. Looting strategy. Now for your own looting strategy, I would suggest that you prioritize whatever kills you the most often. For example, if you're getting hurt from falls too much, I would prioritize first aid kits and bandages. These will be lifesavers. If you're always running out of stamina or getting too hungry, I'd say grab energy drinks and stamina boosts like cooked foods. And if you just like kind of suck with climbing, I would take the rope cannons, batons, and chain launchers. They will help you create a safer path and climb more efficiently. Scouting your climbing path. Here is the most crucial part that separates noobs from the pros. Route planning. You need to understand that before climbing, you just need to look at the mountain and pick an exact path where you can climb and stick to it if you can. A lot of people just go gung-ho. Oh, I'm just gonna go and I don't know where I'm climbing. No. Before climbing, always look at the path ahead and try to see if the surface you're climbing has places where you can rest and recover. If a surface has some grass or sand on it, it means that you can stand on it. So look out for walls which has those where you have footholds. And I would suggest you to pick the safest and the easiest looking route because 99% of the time that will be the best option. Remember that you're solving a puzzle and not running a marathon. It's a lot easier to get to the top if you plan out a path. Don't try to be like an epic skill speedrunner gamer. Try to be a smart gamer. Using your brain will be a lot more useful than gamer skills while playing pick. Pro tip, if you actually jump and then climb, you're kind of wasting stamina. It actually costs less stamina to travel more if you just hit mouse 1 at the start and climb. Now, let's get to the climbing bit. For this part, I'll just do live commentary and explain you exactly how I think and how I climb in the shore level. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look for some luggages. Got a first aid kit, got an energy drink. I'm going to take the backpack. I'm going to start looking for luggages. Sometimes there's a luggage here, but in this case there isn't. So I'm just going to do the jump spam thing and get to the mountain. This is just a glitch that you can use where you can just like sprint infinitely, which is pretty nice. I'm just gonna ignore these because they're just gonna slow me down. I'm just gonna keep walking forward. I'm still gonna keep jumping. And now here I need a bit of stamina. Do a little lunge and oops, lunge right here. And open up the luggage, sports drink, that's cool. We're gonna drink it. Boom, luggage, sports drink, another sports drink. See the luggage. We're getting a lot of stuff. Okay, bandage. Just gonna put everything in my backpack. Now I'm gonna plan out a route. I can see I can go this way or I can climb up this way. I think going up here would be a lot easier, so that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna do a little jump. Hopefully we can make it. And can we? Yes, we can. Found a mushroom. Now the button shroom has dots on it. I know that this is poisonous, so we're not eating it. Okay, so I see 2 paths. I think this path is easier. I can see a clear path up, so I'm just going to use this. And just for the sake of it, I'm just going to pop an energy drink because why not? Let's just go super fast. Because why not, you know? And because I have an energy drink, I can climb here without any problems. Oh. Okay, I might have gone a bit too cocky. Now my energy is depleting. What I've done is actually pretty... Oh my, don't tell me. Okay, we made it. Okay, we made it up. Okay, another energy drink and a bandage. I'm just gonna use this bandage. Plus the shroom. Now I know that this is not poisonous because I can see that it does not have rings. Because I have the energy drink, I'm just gonna climb all the way up from there. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't climb it, but I'm gonna use the energy drink and let's go. Look at how easy it is to climb because we have the energy drink. Cool. Oh, now it's over. Well, okay, so now I can see a path that goes like that. I'm just gonna use the path there because that looks like it's the easiest one. Yep, I can see some footholds there. There's some sand. And I know that I can climb sand. If I see a foothold, that means that I can climb. So let's just boom. And we're gonna go wrap around to the right. There we go. And there's some foothold there. So what I can do is I can just jump like that and stand on there. And we're gonna just walk up there because again, if it has sand, that means that you can climb it. So I know that I can walk up this path. Okay, so let's just walk up this whole way. Boom, boom. And we made it. And that's how you make it to the top of the shore in 7 minutes, which is pretty fast, I would say, which is pretty alright. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. YouTube thinks you'll like this video, so click on it right now.